Hello everyone. In this video I would like to explain about the beginning of human development, that is first week of development. So human development having divided into prenatal period and postnatal period. Prenatal period is the period from fertilization till birth. It lasts from 280 days, 40 weeks or 10 months. Although development begins at fertilization, the stages and duration of pregnancy described in clinical medicine are calculated from the commencement of the mother's last normal menstrual period, which is approximately 14 days before conception occurs. This method overestimates the fertilization age by approximately 2 weeks because the onset of the last normal menstrual period is usually easy to establish. That's why there is a prenatal period is total 40 weeks. So it is divided into initial period, that is the first week of development, then embryonic period, that is second to 8th week of the development, fetal period from 9th week to till the birth. So the first week of development is characterized by several significant events, that is fertilization, cleavage of the zygote, blastocyst formation, implantation. So first week of the development starts with the fertilization and ends with the implantation. That 1 to 6 days of the first week, there is a first day fertilization takes place, second and third day cleavage, on third day compaction, and the fourth day blastocyst formation, and that sixth day, that is implantation taking place. It is the end of the first week. So first week starts with that fertilization, ends with the implantation. So fertilization. So what is the fertilization? Definition: it is a process by which male and female gametes fuse, that is the genetic material from haploid sperm cell, that is spermatozoa, that is a male gamete, and haploid secondary oocyte, that is a female gamete, merges into a single diploid nucleus. So fertilization, usually spermatozoa are not able to fertilize the oocyte immediately upon arrival in the female genital tract, but it must undergo the two changes. One is the capacitation and acrosomal reaction. So these two occurs in the spermatozoa. Capacitation, usually during this time a glycoprotein coat and seminal plasma proteins are removed from the plasma membrane of the spermatozoa. So these two are overlies the acrosomal region of spermatozoa. So only capacitated sperm can pass through the coronal cells and undergo the acrosomal reaction. So next followed by acrosomal reaction, which occurs after binding of the zona pellucida. So it is induced by the zonal proteins. So this reaction culminates in the release of the enzymes needed to penetrate the zona pellucida. So these are acrosin and trypsin like substances. So there are three phases includes in the fertilization. There is first phase, it is a penetration of the corona radiata. Then second phase, penetration of the zona pellucida. So these two only possible after the capacitation and acrosomal reaction. Then phase 3, there is a fusion of the oocyte and sperm cell membrane. So then fertilization normally occurs in the ampullary part of the uterine tube. So it is the longest and widest part of the uterine tube. So fertilization occurs within the 12 to 24 hours after the ovulation. Sperm can remain viable for about 48 hours after deposition in the vagina. So a secondary oocyte is viable only about 24 hours after ovulation. Usually in the females, so at the ovulation there is a secondary oocyte present. Thus, pregnancy is most likely to occur if intercourse takes place during a 3-day window from 2 days before ovulation to 1 day after ovulation. So, what is the result of fertilization? So, first is that restoration of the diploid number of chromosomes half from the father and half from the mother. Hence, the zygote contains a new combination of chromosomes. They are different from the both parents. Then next is the determination of the sex of the new individual. An X carrying sperm produces a female, that is XX embryo, and Y carrying sperm produces a male embryo, that is XY. Hence, the chromosomal sex of the embryo is determined at fertilization. Then, third result, it is initiation of the cleavage. So, fertilization follows the cleavage. So, if the oocyte is not fertilized, it slowly passes along the tube to the uterus. Then, where it degenerates and is absorbed 24 hours after the ovulation. So, next process, it is the cleavage. So, once the zygote has reached the two-cell stage, it undergoes a series of mitotic divisions. It increases the number of cells. So, these cells which become smaller than that first cells. So, these cells are known as that blastomeres. So, until the 8-cell stage, they form loosely arranged. After the third cleavage, blastomeres are maximize their contact with each other and they forms tight junctions. So this process is known as the compaction. So this segregates the inner cells and outer cells. So 3 days after fertilization, cells of this compacted embryo, they divide again to form the 16th cell. They looks like mulberry. This is known as the morula. So inner cells of morula contains the inner cell mass and outer cells contains the outer cell mass. So inner cell mass is known as that embryo proper, which is going to develop into the tissues and organs of the body. Whereas outer cell mass, trophoblast, that gives contribution to the placenta. So in this diagram, A to D, they showing that various stages of cleavage occurs as dividing zygote passes along the uterine tube. E and F, these are sections of the blastocyst, and Zona pellucida has disappeared by the late blastocyst stage. So next, cleavage is followed by the blastocyst formation. So blastocyst is having the outer cell mass, that is a trophoblast, whereas inner cell mass, that is embryoblast, and there is a cavity is known as the blastocele. So this blastocele cavity is if present, so then that stage is known as the blastocyst. So hence, by the end of the first week of the development, the human zygote has passed through the morula and blastocyst stage and has begun implantation in the uterine mucosa. So in this diagram, it is showing that once that approximately 6 days after fertilization, Zona pellucida is shed and the blastocyst attaches to the endometrial epithelium, then adjacent to the embryonic pole. So in the second diagram, it is showing soon it attaches to the endometrial epithelium. The trophoblast starts to proliferate and gradually differentiates into 2 layers, that is that inner layer cytotrophoblast, outer layer syncytiotrophoblast. So this is about that first week of development, starts with that fertilization and ends with the implantation. So thank you for listening.